I say, ooh, I'm blinded by the light. Guys, what's going on? We're back. We're back with another episode of Program with Pags, guys. It's been a fair amount of time. It's been a lot of life has happened. A few companies have been built. You know what I mean? A lot of life has happened. A lot of things have happened since we've interfaced. Contract with Wallet Core, little software consulting role, launched an SDK. Guys, what are we doing now? We're building boating software. I'm not going to disclose all of it, but in Program with Pags fashion, we're going to cover some of it. We're definitely going to cover some of it. So I think it'd be really cool because I launched a chartering company, and yeah, so we're building some software to kind of help with the company as a whole. And I thought, why not kind of build it in public, get a little attention on it, a little bit of eyes on it. Might be a cool situation with hopefully not disclosing too much information. But yeah, so let me talk about it a little bit. I'm building it in Nest.js, which is super cool. At least for one of the backends. I've got some infrastructure around it, guys. I've learned a few tricks. I've learned a few things in our time apart. And I've got an app. So this app, it was kind of built on a few template things, right? A few component items and whatnot. But yeah, so it's kind of all my skill sets coming together. All the entrepreneurialism with the software, with the front end, with the back end, with the and the marketing and all this stuff. It's all coming together. So it's kind of unique. If you want to see my YouTube channel on captaining, it's Captain Ryan Vlogs. I'm going to keep it separate from this YouTube channel. This is going to be software only. But okay, let's kind of get into the application a little bit. So this is what's built on the right here is I can select a captain, Captain Ryan, charge $55 an hour to charter some boats in Lake Austin. And the idea is I want to be able to select this captain, book a trip with Captain Ryan, or whichever captain may be in my area. So it may seem like an easy build, but when you start to break it down, there's actually a lot of stuff going on because there's going to need to be this booking admin portal. There's going to need to be like sorting algorithms on how captains get fetched and how do we list them and how do we do it in a fair, marketable way. And yeah, so, and that's just software, let alone the business infrastructure. We got to deal with insurance, we got to deal with boat owners, we got to deal with a ton of other stuff. So yeah, it's going to be it's already been a really fun build so far, and there's so much more to go. So today's goal was to launch the Nest.js backend, not Next.js. There's Nest.js, if those are familiar with it. Nest.js, it's a kind of backend framework, right? Kind of like serverless or something like that. I've really enjoyed using it. It uses an MVC movement or architecture right out of the box, which is really, really, really modular and scalable. So let's pull up some of the API here, and I wrote some scripts, guys. So the scripts, for instance, for boats, I can go through the options of building a boat, picking a name and all this stuff and capacity and all these questions and all this stuff and boom, 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 boom. And let's see, it may not, yeah, it's going to fail to create the boat. I didn't have the server started. But yeah, let's break it down. So we need to know what the boat is, and this script is just walking through the API, asking on some of these things. But okay, so I don't want to get too far into the scripts. Let's get a little bit more into Nest.js as a thing real quick. If I want to generate a new resource is what it's called, where it has all the API kind of, what's it called? Like API controller, the service, and the test suite all bundled up in a nice folder. I can literally do this. So let's say if we have, so right now I've got reviews, I've got boats, I've got captains, users, things like that. So let's pretend we want to generate a new structure in our software called notifications. I would just say Nest generate notifications. And in just a blink of an eye, I can choose the API I want. I could choose if I'd like to do a CRUD entry point, why not? And it creates all these things for us. It just boom, right out of the box. So I can go to the notifications folder, and it gives me the DTO, the entity of a notification, which is basically like the TypeScript, like the data model of it. And then I get all the tests with it, like right out of the box. I could start building tests. I could start building all the CRUD endpoints. I mean, it's so cool. You know what I mean? It's so cool. So I've been having a really, 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 really fun time with Nest. Yeah, so I would highly recommend it, guys. And I just wanted to just get a quick little video, little update on life. You know, nothing too crazy right now, but just something for the program with tags, guys. You know, I know I've been kind of tapped out for a bit there. I didn't know if I was gonna put all this stuff, my music channel, on the program with tags channel, and the boating stuff. It got all convoluted. So it's like, you know what? Let me modularize this. But if software channel just be software content, I'll need to make a boating resource. I'll need to make a what's it called? A music resource. So if you'd like to still see those things, you can go to Pags Music on YouTube or just Spotify Pags, PAGS, and that's all my music. I've got like a 300 song catalog. If you want the boating stuff, like I said, it's Captain Ryan Vlogs. And then for a program with Pags, we're just going to be focused on software. And, you know, I'll point to these things and cross-reference everything in all my channels, but hopefully not too much, because some of you guys are like, dude, I just want to watch you write some TypeScript. So yeah, guys, but we're back in the mix. We're back in the fold. I'm super excited to get back here and start breaking down some of the things that I'm building, have built while I've been apart, and what's coming up next. I've got a zero knowledge proof contract down the barrel as well, so it should be a really interesting build. I'm really excited for. All right, guys, program with tags signing out.